Welcome to the Murder Show, the Murder Mystery Podcast. Case 1, Graduation Day, Part 1. Alright, everybody. I'm not sure if this is going to be a podcast or is it just a future note for me when I write this into a book. But this is a murder mystery game I wrote, and my dad's going to be the player.
Hello.
And just, we're not going to the backstory. Just what's your character's name, age, what your character looks like.
Okay, my character name right now, his stage name is Chad Nova.
Chad Nova.
Chad Nova.
So I'm assuming it's not his real name, but that's what he goes by.
That's his stage name.
Is that what you're introducing everybody as too?
Chad Nova. Yes.
Okay, cool. Chad. I like the name.
Okay.
All
okay.
Right,
now I can give you his real name, but we can wait on that.
Well, let's wait on it.
Okay.
And what does he look like and age?
Okay. He is 30 years old. He is 6'4" tall.
Tall feller.
Tall fella.
Yeah.
He weighs about 200 pounds. And he has silver hair.
Silver hair.
Silver hair. There's
Short,
a reason.
Long?
Oh, it's long.
Well, long
Long, flowing silver hair.
Basically, Detective Sephiroth. I don't know. I
don't know who that is.
I know, but I do. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, what else do you need to know about him?
I guess the reason why can be explained later. You don't need to tell me that.
Okay.
So, again, there's also stats. I highly doubt this will come and play in the book. But just for fun, I already told you their stats, but I'll go ahead and reread them just in case it does come podcast.
Okay.
And also for me for future notes. So your stats are intimidation. You can scare someone, maybe into confessing or telling the truth. Now, tougher people it'll be harder for that to fly with.
Okay.
Investigation, you're trying to look for hidden clues. Also, the higher your investigation, you have these things called eagle eyes. You can see something, something you would be a lot harder to see, so, and you get one eagle eye per case at your level. So you might want to write that down. You can see maybe something that would be easily missed.
How many per case?
You get one. But Jesus. But when your investigation goes up, that could increase. So I will go under investigation. Also, real quick note: all your stats start at 0. But
really,
with every case you solve, you get 1 point to add to one of these.
But right now they're all 0.
They're all 0.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, your 0 cases solved. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Charm. And with charm, if someone who you can persuade someone who's attracted to your sex. So someone who's attracted to men, you could have a charm on them.
Okay.
And face reading, that makes it where you're able to tell by looking at someone's face if they're lying or not. Certain people might be harder to tell than others. So say you're dealing with someone with a bad liar, it's not going to be as hard to get. But say you're dealing with someone who's more used to lying or a possible actor, it'd be a lot more difficult to crack.
Wouldn't it be more difficult to crack for everybody that has a higher charm than me?
Well, I don't give everybody stats.
Oh, okay.
I'm depending it on the character and how the character is. So each character will vary different.
Okay, I wasn't sure on that.
Okay, so we know your name. What was your name again?
Chad Nova.
Chad Nova. I like the shit out of that name. All right. Are you ready to start the story? Any questions before we begin?
No, but if I have questions, I'll ask you.
All right, and a little quick heads up, just in case this does become a podcast. This is a detective murder story D&D style game. All right, here we go. Oh, fuck, I've been waiting for so long. All right, so this is a little description of the world.
Okay.
This is our world, basically, except there's one big difference. In this world, murder rates are at all-time high, but people love it.
Oh.
It's not like, gang violence. As a lot of this is more classic murders. Because in this world, people are obsessed with murder mysteries. Because in this world, detectives are like minor celebrities, as say like a baseball player would be.
Mm-hmm. Do they have leagues?
No.
Oh.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think like squads. I didn't think of that. We'll leave that for the future. Maybe there is. I didn't think of that. Murder mysteries are so beloved in this world that forensic science takes a back seat to old school detectiveness.
Okay. Also, I was wondering, does each country have their own group of, like say, how they have their military and everything?
Yeah.
Say, do they have their own crime squad or their own detective agency or something like that? Each individual nation.
I imagine there's. I don't know if it's like a. I don't know if there's like a.
Or is it like a global thing?
I imagine it's a global thing. Because there is big. It's big all over the world. But I don't see there's like an FBI for detectives or anything. It's not like that.
Okay, so is there like one group that controls all of it? Like a NATO?
I'll say no for now on that. Alright. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, so forensic science is going to takes a backseat to the to old school crime solving. So a lot of people aim to be detectives. So much that there are detectives popping up all over the world. And our story begins at the biggest detective school in the world, Sherlock Academy.
And where is this located?
Doyle City.
Okay. And is that in the United States?
It's in the USA. Born in the USA. Alright. So, you ready to start the story?
Yeah.
So, it's noon right now.
Okay.
This is your graduation day.
Okay.
Of your academy. For the last 10 months, you've been studying at Sherlock Academy by your mentor, Detective Marvin. Now, Detective Marvin, he's a 60-year-old detective. He has long brown gray hair. I guess y'all are matching. Mm-hmm. That's why you guys probably get along so much. Right. He has a peace symbol necklace around his neck. And you're in a backstage area. You're wearing your cap and gown. They're waiting, for the big ceremony. And you see your mentor, Detective Marvin, who walks up towards you. And as he does, you have a flashback of the first day in class.
Okay.
So I want to take you back to day one of class. You're sitting in class. There's 7 other students in the class with you.
Only 7?
Only 7 with you. Now, there is other classes in this school.
Oh, okay.
So, but you're in this one particular class. There's other teachers. This is just you guys.
Do we know the name of the class?
I get Detective 101.
Okay.
And then walks in Detective Marvin. You can interact here.
I can?
Yes.
Okay.
So your teacher walks in and all the students are in there with you. All 7 of them. He goes, "Hello class, I'm Detective Marvin. I've been a detective for 40 years. He pulls out an electric device, a little electric handheld. He opens it up, it displays all of his detective information. So this is my electronic badge. When you guys graduate, you will all receive one as well. As you can see, I've solved 50 murders. Most of that was the first 10 years of my career. And then I became a teacher, only solving murders in my downtime. As you may know, anyone could be a detective. In fact, my mechanic has solved 3 murders. But you may ask yourself, why did I pay $50,000 to take this class?
This one class?
This class, yeah.
For the semester or just for...
It's just one class, then you're done.
Oh, Jesus.
It goes, so you may ask yourself, why did I spend $50,000 to take this class? Being a graduate, will grant you access to police and give you police assistance in crimes. So, that way, if you don't have, if you haven't graduated from a detective academy, it's a lot harder for you to get involved as being a detective. This will kind of, like, once you graduate, you kind of got your ticket in.
Okay.
So I'm very eager to meet all of you. Let's go around, introduce ourselves, and talk about what made you want to be a detective. You have any questions before we start introducing everybody?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's start with my old friend, Mr. Hank Gray. You look over, and there's an old thin man. He's bald. He's wearing a wife beater, suspenders, and he's holding a foot-long sandwich. He goes, "Well, hi there. I'm Hank Gray, also known as the Sandwich King. I work at Best Buy, and this is my 30th time taking this class." Detective Marvin's like, "That's right. Hank has taken every one of my classes I've taught, and he has failed every one of them. I hope this is the time you pass." Hank's like, "Yeah, that'd be nice." He starts eating the sandwich.
I'm thinking, inner monologue here. Did you say, where do you work?
Best Buy.
I'm thinking, how much does Best Buy pay that this motherfucker can afford $50,000 every time he takes this class?
Hit a lot of overtime.
Because maybe I'm in the wrong business.
You got any hirings over there, Best Buy? This podcast is going to take a whole different turn. Episode 2. First day at Best Buy. Alright. Detective Marvin's like, "Okay, next up we have a Mr. Brady Badass." You look over at a young guy. He has a shaved head with a giant green mohawk. He's got eyebrows pierced and his lip pierced. He has on a leather jacket, which on the back of it reads Brady Badass. "Yeah, I'm Brady Badass, and the only thing you need to know about me is don't piss me off." And he like double flipped off the air.
Charming.
Yeah. And Detective Marvin's like, "Yeah, okay, anyway. Next up, we have a Shasha Jones." You look over, it's a young African-American lady with long braids. She's fairly short. She's 5'4". She has yellow eyes. Yellow eyes.
Okay.
Even though she's sitting down, you can tell she has a fat ass.
Okay.
Shasha Jones says, "Hello, I'm Shasha Jones. I love watching murder mysteries on TV, and I'm always able to solve them before the guys on TV do. So I'm thinking I'm going to give this a try." Detective Marvin says, "Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you to develop into a fine detective, Miss Shasha Jones." And then he says, "Okay, up next, our next student, we have Miss Betty Bell." You look over to see an elderly woman wearing like a matching purple outfit. Kind of like, what was that shit Granny used to wear? Like, it's like that weird fabric that you see old ladies wear all the time.
Oh, God, like polyester?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got that going on. It's all matching purple outfit, even with a big purple hat.
Okay.
She goes, "Hello, my name is Betty Bell. I'm 60 years old. Recently, my husband passed away. He passed away last year. And I wanted to try something new in life, so I became a detective."
Well, is she a detective yet, though?
She's trying to be.
Okay.
Detective Marvin says, "Well, I hope solving murders will help you find a new lease on life, Miss Bell." Okay, and I believe next up we have a Miss Shirley Spencer. You look over to see a woman with a bright blonde hair. She has a pink bow in her hair. She has a pink turtleneck sweater and pink sweatpants and pink shoes, and she's chewing pink bubble gum.
Oh, okay.
"Right here, Miss Marvin. I'm Shirley, and I'm a psychic."
Oh.
And Detective Marvin's like, "Okay, yeah. over the last years, I've seen a few detective psychics. They helped out, I guess. Sure. Let's move on. Next, we have a Griswold, no last name. And you look over, and you see a man. He's in his mid-30s. He's got scruffy facial hair. He has a tan fedora hat. He has on a tan trench coat with tan pants. He has on a black shirt with a ugly orange and black tie. He puts a cigarette in his mouth and says, "I only have one name." He pulls out a lighter out of his pocket, and Detective Marvin's like, "No, we can't smoke in here." And Griswold's like, "Damn it. It's going to be a long 10 months. He puts the cigarette up. I'm trying to have different. This is aside. Have different detective tropes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they all seem to be matching.
Matching how?
Their outfits.
They are.
Well, one has pink. One has tan.
Well, I get Hank's not really matching. He's just kind of wearing normal shit. Okay, Detective Marvin's like, okay, yep. Okay, so nice. Luckily for me, we only have 2 more. Next up is our most famous student, a Mr. Tate Whitebread. You look over at a skinny 18-year-old kid who has glasses and short brown hair. He has on a nice black suit with the letters TW stitched in his wrist on part of his suit. He goes, "I want everyone to listen up. You might as well quit now. Because once I graduate, I will become the world's greatest detective. That is my goal. And I will add another feather in the Whitebread family cap."
Okay.
Yeah, he's from a wealthy family.
Of detectives?
You don't know.
Okay.
You can ask.
Okay, about that.
Nah, you want to wait on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And finally, we have a Chad Nova, I believe your name is. Please tell us about yourself.
Okay. Hello, my name is Chad Nova.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to know. My real name, Jean-Francois Iglesias.
Then you hear Shirley's like, "Why do you have 2 names? Pick one."
As I said, you can go call me Chad Nova.
What was your, this is me, Don. What was your real name?
Jean-Francois Iglesias.
Okay. Right.
Okay. I had your typical childhood. My mother was a French whore. My father, a Mexican dwarf. And they met in Canada. My father was there.
How's your character?
Starting a new business. What?
How's your character?
What?
30?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
My father, after a while, became the 3rd most famous Iglesias in all of America.
You see, you see Hank Gray, the old sandwich guy, he goes, "Listen, I failed this class 30 times. Do I need to write this down?" Detective Marvin's like, no, you're good. I can't afford another one. Go ahead.
Thanks for the interruption. My father started the business, the greatest donkey show of the Americas. It's a pastime from Tijuana, but he brought it to Canada.
You see Tate slam his fist on the desk. He goes, "It's only the greatest donkey show in the world because the Whitebreads didn't get into it."
How dare you, sir? Anyway, my father My father was a dwarf who had a penchant for donkey fluffing. He was the best donkey fluffer in the world. He could get a donkey ready in seconds. And my mother was the star of the show. But they fell in love.
Miss Betty Bell's the donkey or your donkey or your dad? Which one?
My dog. What? My father and my mother.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay. Then they had me, the black sheep of the family. You see, I was...
It'd be a lot more awkward if it was a donkey.
Black donkey of the family. You see, I never quite fit in. I couldn't grow facial hair like my mother.
Oh, Jesus.
I was too tall to be a donkey fluffer. So I never fit in. Then, after a terrible accident involving a jealous donkey, my parents were killed. And my uncle, who took over the show, said I was not fit for the donkey show. And he sent me away. And I ended up traveling around America. And that's where I met Bella Nubaran. Now, Bella Nubaran was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. It was a whirlwind romance. We fell in love. I was trying to get into show business. And she was a model. When I got some commercials, some commercial work. Maybe you've seen me in some Advil commercials. I don't know. I did a few TV shows, a failed pilot, and I was on the verge of getting a big spot in a movie coming up, a Tarantino movie. But then that fateful night happened. I come home from a late interview with, not an interview, but a screen test for the Tarantino movie. And I was flying high. I thought, well, maybe there's a good chance I'll get this movie. When I come home, the door was broken down. My Bella lay in a pool of blood in the kitchen floor. I gave up my acting career and decided I was going to solve her murder.
Everybody's silent after a while. Everybody's kind of like, their jaws are dropped after Detective Marvin's like, oh, fuck. Alright. Well, I guess you came to the right place. Alright, let's move on.
Oh.
Any questions for me? I know you way too well. He points at you. Any questions for me before we begin our studies?
Is this class an everyday class?
What do you mean? Like,
is it every day you come to class?
Yes, for 10 months.
Okay.
5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Which we're not going to get into that because this is the past. This is the memory.
Okay.
All right. Well, if there's no questions, then let's start. And we're back to present day.
Okay.
It's noon, and we're at the graduation ceremony. Detective Marvin walks up to you. He goes, "Today's the big day, Chad Nova. How you feeling?"
Feeling great, sir. Feeling great.
All right. So not to add any pressure, but there's a ton of press out there. So, not every student's going to get bombarded with paparazzi, but some will. They usually flock to me. Just be prepared. You might get a lot of paparazzi action out there. Detectives, kind of a big deal. I'm even sponsored by Nike, and he points at his Nike shoes. What? Did you have something to say? Or?
Well, I doubt they're going to be paying much attention to me since I haven't solved the first case yet.
Yeah, but you're a rookie, so they sometimes they do. And then he goes, "Hey, real quick before everybody else shows up, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you, Chattanooga. I had the highest hopes for you. I have one last assignment for you for today.
Okay.
Today is the last day you'll get to really spend time with your fellow graduates. I really want you to take the time today to get to know each one of them. Because after today, they're no longer your classmates. These will become your rivals.
Okay.
I want you to not look at them, I want you to look at them as not only as a rival, but friends. You can be friends with your rivals, but, so today's the last day you'll have an innocent look at them. So try to take the time today to get to know each one." And after he says that, the door opens up and all 7 of his classmates come out in their cap and gowns. And you hear Hank go, "I've been waiting for 30 years. Whoa!" He's also got a foot-long sandwich in his hand.
Okay.
Everybody gathers around Detective Marvin. He goes, "Everybody listen up. I've been keeping this a secret. But as tradition, I've done this for all 30 of my other graduating classes. After the graduating ceremony, I rented out a bar just for us. All the food and beer is on me tonight, and I'm very happy to say, Hank, welcome to the celebration." Hank's crying. All right. Any last things you want to say before we graduate?
When do I get a chance to talk to him?
Well, you guys are going to celebrate after.
Oh, okay. Didn't know.
Okay, so one by one, alphabetically, each of the 8 classmates walks across the stage. They get their diploma from Detective Marvin. Then he hands them each a electronic detective badge.
Okay.
So after the ceremony, all of the students are on the floor ground. Mm-hmm. You see Detective Marvin is surrounded by the press talking about his students. You see Detective Whitebread surrounded by the press talking about his family and his family legacy. You see Detective Hank Gray he's the sandwich guy, is surrounded by the press. They're talking about his famous 30 attempts to graduate. That's kind of a thing. And one single reporter walks up to you. It's a Asian lady. She goes, "Excuse me, I'm Ellen Wu with Doyle City News. What big things can we expect from you?"
You can expect me to solve my cases in record time.
I hope it's a lot faster than it took you to say it. But all right, well, best of luck to you. What's your name?
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. All right, everybody, you hear it from the rookie detective Chattanooga. So, after the event, you and your fellow classmates are outside with Detective Marvin. A limo pulls up. Detective Marvin says, "Our chariots await, ladies and gentlemen." And everybody starts piling into the limo. And so you guys are driving, or you're not driving, but you're in the limo, and your classmates are going on. And in the limo, you can see the girls are kind of off together. They're singing some pop songs, Shirley and Sha Jones. And you can see, Miss Betty Bell kind of looking out the window. You see Hank just grinning like an idiot eating a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Tate Whitebread. He's sitting there on his phone, looking at stuff at his phone. You see that Brady, Detective Brady Badass, he's staring at the floor. His leg is racing quickly. And you see Detective Griswold. He's pouring himself, I think, a whiskey. And Marvin kind of winks at you as the car ride goes on. What would you like to do?
I would like to. What is her name? Bale.
Betty Bell?
Betty Bale.
The old lady.
What is she doing?
She's just kind of like staring out the window, enjoying the scenery.
And what was the girl's name that wore the pink?
Shirley Spencer. The all-pink psychic detective.
Is this my chance to talk to him, or do I?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, Shirley.
You go up to Shirley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say, how exactly do your psychic powers work?
Like, they talk to me, Like, oh my god, it's crazy. I could speak to spirits and shit.
Okay. And she's still wearing all pink?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You guys are having cap and gowns, so yeah.
Well, yeah, but underneath, that's...
Yeah.
Okay,
imagine a cartoon where they all wear the same outfits every day.
Okay.
That goes for all the characters.
I want to talk to Brady Badass.
Okay.
Say, so Brady, what made you become...
Piss off!
No, okay. Maybe go up to Griswold.
Okay.
So, Griswold, why did you want to become a detective?
Well, it's in my family legacy. I'm the ace detective in my family. He drinks a sip of a whiskey.
Ace detective of your family. So you have other family members who are detectives?
Yes. My father, Griswold. His father, Griswold. His father, Bobby. And before that, I don't know anything about that, but I know detectives in my blood. It's what I do. Need to drink some more whiskey.
Good times. Okay. Let's see. Who do I want to talk to? Oh, so Hank.
Hank Gray.
Mm-hmm.
He's eating a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich you having there, Hank?
Oh, it's my favorite. Ham, cheese, mustard.
So, are you happy that you finally made it?
Oh, this is the happiest day of my life. Been waiting for this for so long.
Is Best Buy hiring?
He is. I can see. I can see what I can do for you.
Just a second. What made you want to become a detective, Hank?
I don't remember.
Jeez.
Funny thing is, I don't really even want to be a detective anymore. I just wanted to see it through. I took this class out of just curiosity, and I don't like to give up on things. And I finally did it, and at this point, I don't really care anymore.
Way to stick to your guns, Hank. Listen.
He goes, I may try to solve a case or two, just to see. Maybe I will love it.
Okay, let's talk to Sasha Jones.
Shasha.
Sasha, jeez.
Shasha Jones.
So, Shasha. what made you decide you wanted to become a detective?
Well, I said it in class, but I'll say it again.
Do it again.
I see people do it on TV, and I was like, I could saw it before they could, and I was like, hey, I could do that. Why not me?
That's noble a goal, Zenny. Let's see. Whitebread.
Yes.
I want to talk to Whitebread.
You as you go talk to him, you see his eyes get big. He looks at the phone, and he goes, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Oh no." He goes, "Doyle Bank charged me $2 for a maintenance on my balance. There will be blood for this." You see him dial a number quickly, and he puts the phone to his ear. He goes, "Yes, hello? Nancy, was it?" He goes, "Well, hey, Nancy, for the rest of the conversation, I will refer to you as a cow. Now, listen, bitch. I see you fined my account $2. Now, do you know who the fuck I am?" And he just goes on a tangent.
Oh, boy. Well, he's a winner. Of course, I knew that for 10 months now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go talk to, the detective.
Well, they're all detectives now.
Yes, the teacher.
Detective Marvin.
Marvin.
You up to him?
Yeah.
What do you say?
So, Detective Marvin.
Marvin.
So, Detective Marvin. It's been a tough 10 months. But worth it, I believe.
Well, I hope you're able to. I hope I is able to give you the knowledge to solve the murder of your wife.
Me too, Detective Marvin. Me too. So what now?
Well, now just relax. Every year I go to the same bar. I rent it out. I know the owner. He's a super cool guy. We're gonna relax, have a good time. This is the last day, of your school, and tomorrow will start the future for your career. Alright, so it's 1 p.m. The limo pulls up at Frank's Bar. That's the name of the bar. It stops. Chick Marvin's like, "Alright, everyone. The bar is running out just for us. It's just us going to be in here. So let's enjoy ourselves. Also, drink as much as you want because I set it up to where the limo will drop us all off at our homes. So, don't have to worry about designated drivers. I got it covered."
Okay.
Everyone gets out of the bar, gets out of the limo. Everyone gets out of the limo. You see, the pavement's kind of torn up. The bar's a little small, and you got to start heading in. And you, on your way in, you step in a puddle step in a pretty big puddle, and then also Detective Griswold does too on your way in.
Okay.
And he goes, "Head in." It's a small bar, right? So there's the main room, the main bar room. Then you have a male and female bathroom. You have the owner's office, a supply closet. As you guys head in.
Is there a basement? Or do I not know that?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't. Everything I explain is what you see. And Griswold's wiping off his shoes. God damn, it ain't rained in 3 days. Still got, must be some big ass pothole for water to build up like that.
Yeah.
He's wiping his shoe off, and then as you guys get inside, everyone starts kind of splitting up a little bit.
Okay.
You see Shaw and Betty. They go sit at a table together as they start talking. Tate Whitebread, he goes in the corner and yells at Nancy on the phone.
Okay.
You see Hank and Griswold sit down at the bar together. You see Brady go into the male bathroom, and Shirley sits at a table by herself. And you see Detective Marvin. He's leaning against the supply closet door, and you hear Hank, the sandwich guy, goes, "Where's the damn bartender?" Shake Marvin's like, "Oh, I'm sure Frank's in the bathroom or something. Everything's on me, so just drink what you guys want." And you hear Hank, he slaps the table. He goes, "Okay, Griswold, I challenge you to a drinking contest." Griswold's like, "You're on, Hank." And you see Hank goes behind the counter. He grabs a bunch of beers. He places 10 in front of his seat, 10 in front of Griswold's seat, and the two men begin to pour down the beers.
Okay.
We'll fast forward a little bit. After 10 beers, Hank is face first on the table, passed out. Griswold stands up. Yeah, I'm the champion, my friends. Da-da-da. I'll keep on fighting till the end. He's drunk as fuck. I am the champion. No time for losers. Nova, can you help me to the bathroom?
Alright. I'll go up into the bathroom.
Alright, so you help him up?
Yep.
You help walk him into the bathroom? When you walk into the bathroom, you see Brady pacing back and forth. When Griswold gets in there, he kind of stumbles into Brady, and you see Brady drops a ID on the ground. And before he picks it up, you can see that his ID says Brady Clark. He quickly picks it up. He said, "You didn't see fuck, little shit." And he points at you. And Griswold goes into the bathroom and starts vomiting everywhere.
Okay.
So after he gets vomited, you'll see like Brady smacking his head. He's like, "Oh yes, I'll be in here." And Griswold comes out. He goes, "Ha ha ha." He puts his arm around you. Gonna help him back in there.
How many stalls are there?
4.
4?
Yeah.
I want to check all the stalls.
Okay. First stall, covered in vomit.
Oh, okay.
Second stall,
Yeah.
you see some roll investigation.
9.
9. It's just dirty. Check third.
Yeah.
Same. Check the fourth.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
Yeah. Griswold's like, "You got puke too?"
No. I thought I did, but no, I'm ready. So
You help him out.
I'll help him out.
All right, you'll sit him down. Okay. Anybody you want to go talk to?
Is Brady Badass Clark still in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go talk to Detective Marvin.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, Detective Marvin,
Yes.
what do you know about Brady?
He's a kind of a prick, to be honest.
Yeah. Besides that, do you know anything about him?
No. No, I mean, I thought about doing background check on my students, but what's the point, you know? I mean, I what you guys do with the information I teach you is up to you. I mean, you're all paying me $50,000, so what the fuck do I care? I'm rich.
Jesus. Well, I mean, I guess you're rich. You're no Best Buy employee, but
I heard they got it pretty good.
yeah. Apparently. So, have you ever had any detectives you wish you hadn't?
I mean, there's detectives that let me down and made asses of themselves out in the field.
Okay.
In that sense, yes. But the $50,000 I got for teaching them was worth it.
Any turn out to be bad apples?
I guess no. Not real bad apples.
You said Henry's passed out.
Yeah.
Or Hank.
Alright, yes. Hank is passed out face first on the table.
And Betty is sitting by herself?
No, Betty is sitting with Shot Jones.
Oh. Well, who is sitting by herself? Shirley.
Shirley is sitting by herself.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Betty and Sasha.
Okay.
Shasha.
As you walk up, you can hear them talking about crocheting.
So, ladies, let me ask you something. Do you know anything outside of class about Brady?
Shasha's like, kind of scares the shit out of me, to be honest. Miss Bale's like, he looks like my grandson. I don't like him.
Brady or your grandson or both?
Both.
Okay.
Not a big fan of him.
Okay. So have you ever, aside from this instance, have you ever seen him outside of class?
I mean, outside the class smoking, but besides that, no.
Okay.
That was Shasha who said that.
Okay. I need to talk to Shirley.
Okay. You go to Shirley's table. She's chewing bubblegum and texting. Hello.
Shirley,
Yeah.
what do you think of, you're a psychic.
Yeah.
What do you think of Brady?
It's got bad JoJo.
Bad juju.
Very bad.
Don't need to be a psychic to figure that, but yeah, okay. Have you gotten any readings out about him?
Yeah, stay the fuck away from him. Reminds me of one of my exes. So I like, stay as far away as possible.
Okay. What is Griswold doing now?
He is sitting at the table, like, grinning, saying, I am the champion. No time for losers.
Okay. What is... the fuck is that dude's name? Tate Whitebread doing?
You look over, Tate is in the corner. He goes, I will milk you like the cow you are, whore. he's still on the phone with Nancy.
Okay.
A Detective Marvin, whistles you over.
Okay.
He goes, hey, you want to go for a smoke?
Sure.
Alright. So, you guys go outside, and he lights up a cigarette. He offers you one?
No, thank you.
No? Okay. He goes, so, honest opinion, what do you think of your classmates?
Well, Shirley seems awful full of herself. Betty seems nice enough, I guess. And Shasha. I don't know what kind of detectives they're gonna make. Whitebread is, Whitebread and, what is that dude's name? Brady are total assholes. Now, I don't know how that's gonna go toward becoming detectives. Maybe they'll be asshole detectives. I don't know. And as far as Griswold, I don't know. I can't get a read on him.
What about old boy Hank?
Hank seems harmless.
Yeah, I've known him for a while. He goes, of all my students, I have the highest potential I see in you.
Oh.
In fact, I want to give you something. He goes, it's a funny story. When I was in the case and I got lost, I didn't know, say I didn't know where to look for the next clue. I would shake this old compass my dad gave me. I'd open it. In whatever direction it pointed it, I would go that way. And oddly enough, it usually worked. And I want to give you my dad's compass now. And it's just in my head. Could be nothing. But here you go.
Oh, thank you.
So I want you to write that in your items list.
Okay.
And it does have a special ability.
We're gonna call it.
Detective Marvin's compass.
Okay. What special ability do I know yet?
Yes. Well, you as a player know it's not really canon, but as a game it will be. So once per case, pull the compass out, shake it, open it up, and it'll point in a direction. Usually the direction it points in will be a point of special interest. So once per case. So if you're ever stumped, you're like, I need more clues. that'd be the time to use it.
This is the eagle eye.
No, this is different.
Oh, this is different.
Eagle eye, when you're trying to look for clues and you know, hidden stuff, as specific, you know, like if you're looking at something specific, use the eagle eye, and you might find a hidden clue. Now this will point you to a direction of interest. It won't tell you exactly what you're looking for, but it'll point you somewhat in the right direction. And it's a one per case thing.
Okay.
He goes, yeah. So hopefully this compass will serve you well. It could just be a stupid thing in my head, who knows. He flicks the cigarette out, and he goes, head in. You guys were out there for probably about 10 minutes.
Okay.
As you enter, Shasha Jones yells for you.
Yes, what is it?
So you go over, and Shasha Jones like, hey, can you do me a favor? Me and Betty, we love crocheting. Betty lent me her book, The Joys of Crocheting. I left it in the limo. Would you mind going to get it for me?
Sure.
Alright, you head out back to the limo. On your way, you step in that big puddle again. And then you head to the limo. And you get there.
Okay. One thing about my character.
Yeah.
He always carries a notepad with him.
Okay.
To write things down. And one thing he's going to write down is, don't step in that fucking puddle again.
Fuck puddles.
So, anyway, alright. Okay, I'm going to go get in the limo?
Yeah.
Okay.
You look for it. We'll say you've been looking for 5 minutes.
Alright.
You can't find it.
I can't find it. Do I see anything else of interest?
In the back of the limo? Roll investigation.
Fuck! A 7.
7? Nope.
I'm just as clueless as ever. Alright. Okay, let's go to the front of the limo.
Okay. You see the where cars running is a little fogged up.
Is the door unlocked?
Yeah. Which door do you want to open?
The passenger side door.
Now you open it up and you see the limo driver smoking pot and reading the joys of crocheting. He goes, oh fuck! He tosses the weed out the window. Fuck!
I'm like, is that illegal? Is it?
It's for medical use.
Fine. Can I have Shasha's book back? Or no, it's
Betty's book.
Betty's book.
Oh fuck! Yep. Here you are.
Okay. What's the limo driver look like?
He's a white guy. Kind of chubby, short black hair. Probably your age.
Okay.
Nova's age, 30.
Alright. I'm going to get the book.
Yeah.
And go back.
Go back. Alright, this time you remember to avoid the puddle. And you head back in and you go back and hand her the book. And she gives you a big hug. Thank you. And then you see her hand the book back to Miss Bell.
Okay.
Alright, what would you like to do now?
I've spoken to everyone.
Yeah,
except for Whitebread.
And you were probably gone, again, that took you a while, so you're probably gone another 10 minutes.
I want to go into the storeroom.
The owner's room. It is locked.
Okay. What about his office?
That is... Oh, you were trying to go to the supply closet or his office?
The supply closet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you meant his office. Supply closet is unlocked. You go in there?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open the supply closet, you will find Detective Marvin's corpse. He's laying bent over on the wall, and he has a knife in his stomach. He's bent on the wall in a pool of his own blood. He is dead. 2
To be continued.